Okay, this video is about night sights. Are they needed? Um, yes and no, maybe. Night sights are uh, sights on firearms that, for those of you that don't know, that are they're steel sights that are injected with I forget what it's called. They glow in the dark. It's basically atomic waste. That's what it is. I'll think of what they're injected with here in a minute. Um, but they glow. They glow for without any recharging or anything like that for about roughly 10 years or so. Mepro lights and some other brands uh, is one of the big ones. They're used so that you can acquire your sights on target when it's real dark. Okay, and disclaimer here, um, I've got night sights on most of my handguns, uh, but honestly, I would have to say, if I had to say one way or the other, you don't really need night sights. One of the disadvantages is they're harder to see during the day, whereas your regular sights on most handguns is easier to pick up. Um, most night sights. That's why some of them make a bigger white ball for your front sight, or an orange outline for your front sight, uh, or yellow or green, or there's different colors, different styles, different brands, etc. Mepro lights, a few others here and there that are the big ones. Maybe the only ones. I don't know. But if you're in the dark, your night sights are not going to be able to tell if that's a loved one or an intruder. For your home defense gun, you really need a flashlight on your gun. And if you have a flashlight on your gun, uh, you're probably you're going to be able to pick up your sights real easy because of the flashlight. The night sights you won't be able to even pick them up as uh, tritium inserted sights. You won't be able to see the tritium. That's what's injected into the steel night sights, tritium, and it's a toxic waste. That's why it glows. But it doesn't hurt you or anything. I've never heard anywhere from any source that over time those cause ill effects. But who knows, maybe 10 years from now, maybe we'll look back and think, wow, I can't believe people actually put those around their waist. The cancer that they caused. You never know. But like I said, I've got them on all my guns. But they're they're at least overrated, because if you're in a dark alley and if it's that dark, one, you probably shouldn't be there. Two, if it's that dark that you need your night sights, you're probably not able to identify the person anyway. So you can't tell if they're holding up a, a weapon, a knife, a gun, or, they're a beggar holding a cup up. In which case, if you shoot a beggar with a cup, you're really going to go to prison. But they're pretty overrated. it doesn't hurt to have them, and if you do get them, make sure you get a pair of night sights that do have, you know, a real good front sight that's uh, got the orange lining, or I forget the brands, but you can just get on YouTube or anything and look up all the different night sights for handguns. Uh, Most of you watching this probably know more about night sights than I do, but um, yeah, they're probably overrated. The times when they would come in handy, when they would be effective, would be if it's just dark enough to where you can still tell who you're shooting at, who you have to shoot, but light enough to where you need your night sights, but that they still work. So you're going to have a light there, a little bit of light, but not too much light. It's really a Goldilocks time of day or place that night sights are really going to come in handy. Most of the time, you're not going to use the night sights, you're just going to use them as sights. And for home protection, you're probably going to have a flashlight. A flashlight would be better than the night sights. If I had to choose a flashlight on my home defense gun or night sights, I do have both on my home defense gun, but I would probably choose the flashlight. And you can get a decent flashlight for about the same price as you can some night sights, some quality night sights. And then there's some guns that it's like next to impossible to find night sights for. Nowadays with Amazon, it's easier, but there's a lot of it's really hard to find. When a gun is brand new that comes out and has a big huff about it, there'll be some stuff out. But once that gun, like a Beretta 92X Compact or something like that, becomes less known, good luck finding anything for it. Glocks, yeah, you can find anything for it anytime, anywhere. You can walk into a store and find night sights for your Glock. Good luck finding them for, you know, a 1911. You can find all that stuff, but it's a lot harder. But yeah, that's just, you know, my opinion of night sights. Are they overrated? Yeah. You don't really have to have night sights. One thing I would do, though, I would have steel sights on my gun. I'm talking to you, Glock. Glock, for some reason, right out of the factory, still has those plastic sights. And I personally have had a front plastic sight pop off at the range. It was one of the older guns. The newer Glocks have a screw up in there, and I think they're more secure. But they're plastic, and they can get knocked out. The rear one can. You drop it, and it's, you know, a quarter inch, or, you know, a few, an eighth of an inch or so off, and you don't notice till you're at the range, and you're like, whoa. You know, so plastic sights are much more likely to do that. Glock is who I'm talking about, because Glock still does the plastic sights. I always get those off there and put some night sights on. But yeah, that's my opinion about night sights. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. I'll have a few more videos this weekend. Thank you.